Hi, my name is Peter Hinssen, founder of nexxworks. When we talk about innovation, I think there's sometimes a little bit of a confusion in the landscape of innovation. And we found a very simple way to actually put that into 4 different patterns of innovation. The first is many companies, when we talk about innovation, immediately think product innovation. We will invent something, we will design something, we will build something that nobody has ever built before. And I think that can be an interesting game, and many companies are in finding exactly that product which is unique. But this is not an easy thing to do. I mean, not everybody has that inside the DNA of an organization. The second area that we see a lot of attention is what we call market innovation. It's not about building a new product, but actually using technologies, using techniques, using mechanisms to expand and look at markets that are out there that might be new markets for you. They could be adjacent markets close to what you already have, but it's really about figuring out how you can really tailor into a completely new market environment. Tesla, for example, is a great example of a company who is constantly pushing the boundaries of market innovation. But maybe my favorite example is Amazon. This is the largest online retailer in the West, but also the biggest cloud provider on the planet. And what is fascinating is when Jeff Bezos introduced his market innovation, Amazon Web Services, in the beginning, actually the market thought it was a really bad idea. There's a famous Business Week cover where they said Jeff Bezos wants to supply the world with his web technology. Wall Street wishes he would just mind the store. Market innovation is often frowned upon, but in hindsight, Amazon clearly made the right move. The easiest thing to do is service innovation, where you basically keep the same products and you're in the same market, but you're using technology to improve the service delivery of your product, to change the relationship with your customer. Netflix is a famous example. They started out as a DVD online business and gradually they added streaming. It's the same product. You're still delivering a movie, but your service, the way you access the customer, is completely different. Another great example is McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is teaming up with Uber Eats. It's not that they have new products, new burgers, or that they have new markets, but what they're doing is changing the delivery of their products. They're doing service innovation. Look at the kiosks that McDonald's is using, service innovation. The last is model innovation, where you're actually beginning to see that fundamentally your business model, if you want to still be relevant going forward, is fundamentally changing. Look what happened in music, where we had 2 changes in 10 years, first iTunes and then Spotify. Or look at mobility. If you look at mobility, many car manufacturers today are realizing that it's not just about selling cars alone, it's about mobility as a service. That's the reason why recently Daimler and BMW decided to put their car sharing platforms together. These 4 different distinct mechanisms, product innovation, service innovation, market innovation, and model innovation, I think are a canvas to start thinking about what you want to do in terms of innovation. Figuring out your what will be essential, but maybe even more important will be the how of innovation.